Hello guys, and welcome back to the channel. So now guys, to Yoruba land it goes then. The matter is settled. The 2023 presidency I am talking about, guys, I bring you this. 2023, Buhari, Tinubu, others agree Southwest will produce president, says APC chief. So it looks as though now the fate of Nigeria has already been decided because, of course, whoever becomes the president in 2023 has nothing to do with the Nigerian population. It's only a handful of people that will decide that, and they will go on and instruct Mahmoud Yakubu to write the results as he usually does. Again, the headline 2023, Buhari, Tinubu, others agree Southwest will produce president, says APC chief. So now let's now see what is going on here. The caretaker chairman of the All Progressive Congress in Lagos State, Mr. Tunde Balogun, has disclosed that the founding fathers of the party had an agreement in 2014 that the Southwest geopolitical zone would produce the party's presidential candidate for 2023 election. Balogun said it would be dishonorable for the party to jettison the agreement now, adding that President Muhammadu Buhari, the national leader of the APC, Asiwaju Tinubu, and many other persons made the gentleman's agreement. There have been insinuations amongst some party members and chieftains that the resolution of the National Executive Committee meeting presided over by Buhari on Tuesday was a ploy by some party chieftains to hijack the control of the party for personal interest, including scheming towards 2023. The NEC approved the extension of the 6-month tenure of the Mayor Mallam Buhari-led caretaker/extraordinary National Convention Planning Committee for another 6 months. It also approved the immediate dissolution of the party organs at the polling units, wards, local governments, states, and zonal levels, as well as the non-national working committee component of the National Executive Committee. It after that approved their immediate reconstitution and composition of the dissolved EXCO to serve in their respective offices in a caretaker committee capacity, excluding the non-NWC members of the NEC. Speaking on Saturday, Balogun said, in 2014, the founding fathers of the APC had a gentleman's agreement and they committed themselves to the agreement. The party was victorious because they honored the agreement they made and everyone worked together for the party in 2015 and 2019. According to the 2014 agreement, the Southwest should be the zone to produce the presidential candidate in 2023. Amongst them, those present were President Buhari and Asiwaju Tinubu. What I want is for this agreement to be honored by the founding fathers. I do not doubt in my mind that they are men of honor. An agreement was reached, and that agreement produced Buhari as the president in 2015 and 2019. So to jettison the agreement now would be dishonorable. As I said, they are men of honor, and I hope they will honor the agreement. They know what I am talking about. Anything different from following the agreement is like shifting the goalpost. So there you have it now, ladies and gentlemen. This is of course an open secret within the Nigerian space, because of course we've all always known that there was this agreement between especially Tinubu and Mallam Buhari. So now the original plan was for Buhari and Tinubu to run as president and vice, with Buhari taking the lead and Tinubu, of course, slotting into the role of the vice president. This was the original plan, but then a lot of you will recall that there was a lot of clamoring and agitation against the Muslim ticket in 2015, and because they were coming new to the situation, because they were the opposition party at that time, they needed to do everything then to just make themselves presentable to the Nigerian population. So Tinubu was jettisoned as the running mate for Buhari in 2015, but then of course he was then given the privilege of appointing somebody to run with Buhari. Oshibanjo, of course, Tinubu's boy, he was the Minister of Justice, the Attorney General of Lagos, from 2000 from the year 2000 rather, up to the year 2007, the entirety of Tinubu's tenure, I think he was, yes, don't quote me on that, but from memory he was, from 2000 to 2007. So very much a Tinubu's boy, and Tinubu, of course, then handpicked Oshibanjo now to run in his stead as Buhari's running mate. And just to make him feel good and to cushion him, they also gave him choices of portfolios to slot his people in. So you had the likes of Aregbesola, Fashola, etc. being slotted into roles within the Buhari regime. So now that thing now, that owing, that debt that Buhari felt he owed Tinubu, he feels it expired in 2019, even though it was actually Tinubu that he called upon again to help him rig the election in 2019. But now, of course, now, having now secured a second term by whatever means, largely by Mahmoud Yakubu just writing results. So having now secured a second term, because of course you have to understand that Mallam Buhari is seeing himself in competition with the likes of Obasanjo and Babangida, etc., to see who shapes the country and who serves as president for the longest term. So that is his own ambition, and that ambition, of course, will be fulfilled by 2023. I'm not sure. Maybe he would not beat Obasanjo. I don't know, but definitely he should be able to beat Babangida. So, because of course we have to count his years as the military head of state as well. So now that is his own ambition fulfilled, and he feels no real obligation to Tinubu, because of course we all know that Buhari is a tribalist and a religious jingoist. So he's quite happy to jettison Tinubu, and the jettisoning of Tinubu was first sparked off, but it's been in the works anyway, but the first move towards the jettisoning of Tinubu was the abandonment of the short little man from Edo State, Adams Oshiomhole, in such a swift and a brutal manner. So Oshiomhole was paid off and gotten rid of, and then to replace him, of course, now, because traditionally the chairman of the party had always come from that coast, from the south type place, from Delta Edo type of place. You remember Oyegun, etc., etc. That was their hold on the party, because of course the strong bases, the important positions within the government and the party has to be evenly distributed amongst all the constituting geopolitical zones of the country. So the area, the Delta State type places, they've always had that chairmanship, but that now, of course, now having now secured that second term and feeling no obligation to anybody, because of course he controls the Nigerian state, and more importantly he controls the security apparatus, which is the weight of Nigeria. If you control the security of Nigeria, if you control the army, the police, etc., which Buhari does, then you pretty much have the whip hand over the entirety of the country. So if feels no obligation to Tinubu anymore, and this move now to jettison Tinubu was to put somebody like Mayor Malabuni, I think the governor of Yobe State he is, to put somebody like Mayor Malabuni, one of his own kith and kin, both religion and tribe, to be then in charge of the party and to run it as he wills. So a 6-month tenure was what was given to Mayor Malabuni, but then of course they've not yet perfected the abandonment of Tinubu, the discarding of Tinubu, so they've granted him another 6 months more. So that 6 months more now is to wipe the entirety of the party of all of the vestiges of Tinubu, to the point that even before 2023, even by the end of next year, Tinubu would completely be decimated and jettisoned as a political force or as a stronghold within the APC superstructure. But then, of course, Tinubu is a master schemer and an extremely wealthy man. So to get rid of him might not be as easy as Mallam Buhari and his clansmen are planning or intending or think. Conversations in the comment section. A gentleman's agreement between a Fulani man and a Yoruba man. This is something that echoes in the annals of history. Go and speak to Oyo State, and go and speak to the Oyo Empire and ask them about Afonja, and ask them the meaning of an agreement with a Fulani man. Takia is what they use. That is their own set play. And I think now it is pretty obvious that Tinubu has been takered. Come share thoughts about all this with me in the comment section. But before you come share those thoughts, click on the red subscribe button so it turns gray. Bell button notifies you every time I drop a new video. Click on like and sub because that helps with the YouTube algorithm. Once you've done all the clickings, Tinubu has been now put forth for consideration, and the Mallamis are debating his faith. How would it weigh? Come tell me what your thoughts are in the comment section. So I'll leave you here. Carry this conversation on with you in the comment section. But here I say peace.